Hi, this is Kavita, and today I wanted to talk to you about an issue that I've been seeing with my clients lately in the last couple of weeks. And it has to do with the swirling to-do lists. So I have had several clients come to me and say that when they're trying to focus on a task, something comes up in their mind that they've been meaning to do but haven't got done. Okay, and they asked me, like, what do I do about these swirling thoughts and these to-do lists in my head? So take a breath and really consciously choose your days and what you need to focus on. So what I'm going to suggest to you is a process that you can use to start to quiet those swirling thoughts. Okay, so the first part of this process is basically it's referred to as a brain dump. I'm not really a fan of the terminology, but that's the way I've learned it. Okay, so what you do is you sit down with a piece of paper and write down everything that you need to, should, or want to do. And you do this without thinking. Don't question it. Just do it. Just write everything down. Okay. And for some people, they're not able to come up with the entire list right away. They start a list and then they have to go back to it and add it to it over a few days. Okay. So if that works for you, then do that. And then the second part of this process is once you have this list, to go back and do what I call the 3Ds. And actually, I don't call it, that's from somewhere else. This is a process I've learned. So to go back, and the first D is to delete. Okay, so go through that list that you've created and that usually sits in your mind, and decide the things that you would like to delete, that you no longer need, no longer serves you, and really you're doing it because you think you should. Okay, so go back to that list and delete and physically cross out those things off your list. And as you're crossing them out, telling yourself, I don't need to do this. This is no longer a to-do for me. Okay, the second D is delegate. So who's gonna be delegated to? That's a different story. The point is that you're choosing to delegate. So choose which tasks are not in your realm of skills or things that you really don't like doing, and put delegate by those. And then the third one is to delay. So maybe there are some things that feel like they need to be done now, but when you really think about it, they can be delayed a few months, a month from now. So then you should have a new list. And maybe there's some things on that list that don't fit the 3Ds, because they're things that really do need to be done. Okay. And so the last part of this process is to actually schedule these and put these into your calendar. Okay. So if there's delegating, of course, when you delegate something, there's a process that's involved in delegating. Okay, so scheduling yourself's time to be able to focus on delegating those tasks when they're necessary. So for instance, if one of your tasks is that I need to clean up my office, okay? I need to purge and get rid of my books, and then you decided that I'm going to hire a personal organizer to help you do that. So of course, that needs to be broken down into further steps. Okay, so when you're scheduling, make sure you're breaking it down into steps that are doable, instead of putting a 1-hour time slot in your calendar to clean up your office. Okay, so that is my suggestion to help with that to-do list swirling in your head. So I'd love to hear how this process worked for you. And if you would love support in overcoming this overwhelm, I have a free meditation and handbook that details gives this into more detail. Okay, and I will provide the link below. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me at kavitalivecoach@gmail.com. Till next time.